Ichiro Suzuki, born to play. Ichiro Suzuki was born in Japan on October 22, 1973. Ichiro trained to be a great baseball playing from a young age. His father made him practice up to 4 hours a day, every day. His father also made Ichiro bat from the left side of the plate. That way, he would be closer to first base. Ichiro and his father didn't always get along. A high school. Ichiro woke up very early to do his chores. He wanted to make sure he had enough time to play ball and study. All his hard work paid off. When he was 18, the Blue Wave chose him to be on their team. Japan's favorite player, Ichiro played 7 years with the Blue Wave baseball team in Japan. He led the team to its first championship in 1996. Ichiro also led the league in his 7 years in a row. He played in 7 All-Star games. In time, he became the most famous person in Japan. Ichiro's fans loved him. They saw him on TV. They saw him in ads. Like they liked his hair and the way he dressed. Ichiro was so popular that his father built a museum. The museum holds thousands of things from Ichiro's life. These include his report cards, clothes, and video games. Coming to the United States, Ichiro loved playing in Japan, yet he wanted to join the American League. It had a bigger audience. He was thinner and smaller than most American players. He also didn't hit the ball hard. Instead, he slapped at it with his bat. When Ichiro began to play in the United States, many of his fans followed him. He watched his games on television. Some fans even flew across the ocean just to see him play. Ichiro joined the Seattle Mariners in 2001. He played very well as a rookie. Ichiro had a 350 batting average. He led the American League in hits with 242. He stole 56 bases and scored 127 runs. Ichiro won the American League Rookie of the Year award. He also won the Most Valuable Player (MVP) award. It is not often that a rookie player wins both. Ichiro was one of the top players in the game, but he faced racism for being Japanese. Fans and other players called Ichiro's names and threw things at him. They complained about Ichiro English and how he played. Even so, he continued to win awards for his talent, setting records. Ichiro won an MVP award and 10 gold gloves. He also won 2 batting titles while playing in the United States. Ichiro remembers one hit the most. On October 1, 2004, he hit his 258th single. With this swing, he broke the record for single hits in one season. The record has stood for 84 years. Breaking Sisler's record was a big deal, but Ichiro's career still had years of success to come. By 2019, Ichiro was a 10-time MLB All-Star. He held an MVP award for a three-hit game. He also had the first ever inside the park home run. Ichiro's record-breaking career closed with 4,367 hits, the most of any player in baseball history.